The Mysterious Book of Jubilee. A 2,000-year-old book has recently been discovered. It's called the Book of Jubilee. This book actually explains what Noah's life was like after the flood. This is amazing because these men, knowing his sons as the last men on earth, would ascend to entire cities just to claim them for themselves. They would literally ascend to the ruins of these great palaces one day to crown themselves king, ultimately building an entirely new empire out of what already existed. This is what was mentioned in that ancient book about what happened after the great flood. The remaining humans ascended to the palaces and treasures of those who came before them, took them and their knowledge, and established themselves as kings on earth once again. But did you know that there was a second, more recent flood that also struck the earth called the Second Mud Flood, and it erased the history of an advanced civilization? This ancient civilization became lost. Along with access to technology it possessed thousands of years before its time. This empire will one day disappear. It seems that the Tartars were also buried under this massive mud flood. You must understand that before the second flood, these people had 1,600 years to literally conquer the world with their advanced sciences, and they were thriving. These people possessed tremendous technology, and today's technology is almost entirely reinvented from ancient world technology to maximize profit for a select few. Imagine the world we would live in today if we still had this technology and innovations, as well as much of their science. The technology we have today is a simple reinvention of ancient world technology, reinvented to maximize profit, such as electric cars, electric buses, and much more. This was a largely prominent form of transportation for them. Therefore, in the 1890s in New York, 75% of vehicle traffic consisted of electric vehicles. So what happened? The controllers came along and put all this technology on the shelf once they figured out how profitable and how reliable we could get from their oil. Now, more than 100 years later, technology is just back in the mainstream after countries around the world calculated their profitability. Cobalt mines come in. I'm not saying all these electric vehicles were perfect, that they didn't come with their own set of drawbacks. But I think if technology and innovation were truly left in our hands, we would be in a much better position. Just look at 100 years ago, they already had fleets of rechargeable taxis, street cleaners, buses, nice looking and sleek, nothing like the cheap plastic we have today. But we're all waking up and seeing how there's a better way, and I think we'll find it together one day if humans are given clean electric technology like our ancestors simply had. The Book of Jubilees. You can find in link in description and comments.